All right, we have Bree with us today, finalizing her full year with us together. Bree, it's been such a cool journey, and I've loved watching the evolution. So I would love for you to just kind of share first off, like, where were you when you started? Like, what were some of the frustrations and challenges? And then we'll go from there.
Yeah, sure. So I had been in business on my own for about 5 years when I started with you. And I had kind of pieced together all these different little therapies or tools in my toolbox. And I just was looking for someone to help me a little bit more comprehensively because I knew they were all kind of ripple affecting each other. So, but to have to talk about one therapy with one mentor, with one other
Yeah.
strategy, it just didn't make sense. So with the potential you, I was able to combine all of it, really ultimately my mindset around all of it.
Yeah, for sure. And it's putting all those pieces together. And you have a very unique system in which what you do for your business. Can you just share what your whole piece of your business is?
Sure. So I have an umbrella brand, Brilliantly Balanced. I call it a lifestyle practice. I don't really like to call myself a health coach because I'm a little bit of rebel in there, but I offer a combination of services and supplies. So I'm personal training with one-on-one clients, and then I do some small group training, and then I offer clean crafted wine in the form of just a delivery or a wine tasting, and then I have CBD products as well. So it's kind of a bunch of different things. So really figuring out who my niche was and talking to someone specifically rather than talking to anyone or just everyone was really pivotal in my client and target audience.
Absolutely, absolutely. And when we jumped in and we kind of pieced it all together and cleaned it all up, it made more sense, right? So what do you feel like was the main things that kind of what was what were some of the pieces of the journey in our time together that really, yeah,
Yeah, those are my
highlights?
couple favorites. Yeah, so for me, that accepting that imperfect action, because I have this idea of how I want things in my head, and then it was like halting me. Like as you said, systems. You know me now after a year. I am a systems person, so in my mind, it was like very colorful, pretty spreadsheets. And at my system, I can actually show you because I'm accepting it, ended up just being a tally mark system,
Yep.
and it was a system and it's working and it's created a momentum. So definitely that imperfect action. And then something else that I love that I share a lot with people now is saying goodbye to my old identity. Like that was very,
Ah,
very helpful for me because I liked myself then, and it's okay to like myself then, but just say bye, you can stay over there, thank you for all that you've done for me to bring me here, and now I'm here.
I love that. I love that. Systems, putting it all together, and it's all identity. And when people come in, they kind of understand what that transformation looks like. And I love that you said that you liked your old self, and it just wasn't necessarily going to get you to where you needed to be and align with your dreams. Correct?
Oh yeah. I mean, I did like my old self, but and you got to grow. I'm a big
Yeah.
person in growing and thriving. And so even though I liked her, I knew that I was stuck.
Yep.
So I wanted to get unstuck, and you helped me get unstuck in so many ways.
For
Thank you so much.
sure. For sure. So where are you now? What do you feel like? We did a lot of rapid transformation therapy. We did a lot of identity work, business work. Where are you now at this point in your business transformation, in your life transformation?
So I'm actually, it sounds kind of weird and kind of against what I just said, but I really am in this comfortable space of taking action. And I'm excited to kind of sit here for a minute. I know that you have
Yeah.
to have a strong foundation. So I want to make sure that that old identity is really gone. And I want to make sure this new identity is really, really solid. And my lowest standard is not low. So making sure that I keep my systems going and staying in that production will be great. And I'm looking forward to hiring someone so that I can do more of what I love, because there is so much of
Yeah.
what I love, but then the tedious stuff isn't so great. So just making sure that I keep that lowest standard not so low.
I love that. And sticking to your zone of genius, staying in the flow and outsourcing I tell people all the time, outsource and delegate because then you get to be in your flow, right? And the outsourcing makes it so much easier for you to become the person you want to become. And sustainability, sustainability, right? That's the name of the game. So I absolutely love that. So I thank you so much for all of this, Bree. If you could, if somebody was like, I want to transform my life, I want to transform my business or my health or whatever, after going through a journey like this, what's one piece of advice you would give them?
Definitely take a look at your limiting beliefs.
Hmm.
Definitely look at your mindset because we can have, I mean, even I had this fake it to make it attitude, which was probably part of my whole imposter syndrome. You really got to look at what is going on in here, not just what you're saying out loud and not just in the action that you're taking, because you can be holding yourself back without even realizing it. So your mind's got to be aligned with your intention. Your intention's got to be aligned with your actions, making sure that you're going, you know where you're going.
Absolutely. Could not agree more. That's 100%, 100%. It's been such a pleasure. Thank you so much. This is going to be very valuable for people, looking to have a transformation. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. And
I look forward to coming back. When I'm
yes,
ready, I'm coming back. I just need to get my feet really planted here, but I'm going to grow again. So
but
I'll be
that's the
back.
nice part. It's the evolution of the journey, right? And it's knowing that I think some people get stuck and they're like, I can't come and go. That's how growth works, right? That's how the evolution of coaching works, right? And I'm a big believer that sometimes people move on to new coaches, and that's a beautiful thing. There's just so much the journey, and I've just loved watching all of this for the past year. So it's awesome. So thank you.